Hey, hockey fans and families, we've got something to tell you about NHL Sense Arena, our title sponsor. They're rolling out a monthly off-season training pack program with guided objectives for both players and goalies to help kids stay motivated and improve all summer long so they can come back ready, not rusty for next season. It all starts right now in June with the new Elite Campus Prep Training Pack, which features drills and training plans inspired by top colleges, junior teams, and elite hockey programs. And players who compete all the monthly training plans will unlock a limited edition virtual jersey and badge for their Sense Arena locker room. Plus, you'll get entered into a chance to win a special prize at the end of the month. They are always thinking of new stuff over there at Sense Arena. And remember, there's a ton inside the platform, including regular competitions and contests, 3-on-3 NHL games in VR, new training updates, of course, Dangle Pro, something we love here. We've shown you that online. But best of all, NHL Sense Arena is continuing that off-season pricing, just $299 for an entire year of unlimited training for both skaters and goalies with up to 4 unique user profiles. So if you've got siblings or you've got multiple kids, this is for you. Visit nhl.sensearena.com/OKPH and you'll get an additional $25 off on top of the off-season pricing. That's pretty cool. And that's basically a free month of NHL Sense Arena for our listeners. So this is something you're going to want to check out. It is a tool for your hockey player. Speaking of tools for your hockey player, let's get you into this episode of Our Kids Play Hockey. Hello, hockey goalies and skaters around the world. Welcome back to another edition of the Ride to the Rink. It's Lee here with my friend Pete, and Pete is one of the best goaltending people I have ever met in my life. I purposely didn't say coach or mindset guy, which he's known for, because he's just a great person. And he has some amazing tools for goaltenders, but also for anyone who's looking to improve their game. And one of the ones we talked about on our big episode this week was called mind mapping. Now, you're probably in your car or at home or watching this going, what is mind mapping? Well, that's what we're going to go over here today. So, Pete, I'm going to throw it to you. Let's go over what mind mapping is, why it's so important, and then you've got an example of one that everyone here is going to want to hear about.
Yes. I think I got a couple here. So the first one is basically, I just got back from Kelowna yesterday, where the Memorial Cup was won by Kitchener, and I worked with their goaltender. Last year, I worked with the goaltender for London, who won the Memorial Cup. This year, it was Kitchener. And Christian Kirsch, the goalie for Kitchener Rangers, he came to our Airbnb 2 days before the game. We did a pre-game prep session. And the first thing I had him do was before we did our confidence anchoring session, I had him do a mind map. And I'm going to show the mind map on here. Then I'm going to describe it. So this is what I do first. It makes the brain creative. I don't know if you can see what he's got in the middle there.
Yeah, it says my powerful championship game. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see the other things on there. And I'll just read out what he's got here. So I said, Christian, write that in the middle and then write down what you want to see, hear, and feel. So number one, he wrote, I want to feel huge in the net, right? And by the way, if I could get him to do this again, I would get him to eliminate the word want on here, right? Just I feel huge in the net. So he wrote, I feel confident and powerful. My parents call in saying how proud they are. And it was neat because I saw him on the ice after, talking to his parents, crying on the game. So they couldn't make it from Switzerland. Getting announced MVP and best goalie of the tournament. And he did win. He's maybe the All-Star game. He didn't win MVP of the tournament. He could have easily been the MVP because he stole 3 or 4 games for them. Hugging teammates and coaches, of course, that came true. Dominating and being the difference maker, which he was. They were outshot in the first period like 16-5 or something like that. Sticks and helmets fly, which happened. Smiles and people celebrate. Holding the trophy. Look up and see the O on the scoreboard. That didn't happen. They won 6-2. And then crowd cheering. Great flight back. I guess that's happening.
I bet.
Posts about the shout outs and all that key stuff there. So some really good stuff. So I had him do that mind map, and that just helps you think big. And the mind map has to be done in a way where, like last year I worked with the London Knights the night before the Memorial Cup championship game, and I had I worked their whole team. So I had them do a mind map. If I get up my Memorial Cup championship game end up anyway at all, what will I see, hear, and feel? But it's got to be the if I can have anything happen. Because remember, it starts in the brain. And where people get it wrong, they limit themselves before. They don't want to look bad. They don't want to potentially fail or write something down that may not happen. You got to write it down. You got to act like if I don't write it down, it's not going to happen. And By the way, when you write something down, you got like an 80% higher chance of accomplishing it. It's amazing the stats on that.
Yeah, and they're well documented stats too, kids, right? Like when you write down your dreams, your goals, and the work it's going to take to get there or accomplish them, these things tend to go that direction. Now, when it comes to mind mapping, I want to remind the kids listening, this was done before the championship game that they won. Before, right? So, Pete, why don't you walk the kids through right now? Like, okay, they're bought in, right? I want to try this. What is the process? They got a piece of paper in front of them. What do they do next?
What they're going to do with that piece of paper, you think of what you have coming up. It could be a tryout. A lot of people are going into tryouts, right? So in the middle, right, my powerful tryout. And then you're going to draw your circle in the middle of the circle, right? My powerful tryout. Then you're going to draw a line off at one side, a line off the other side, and just let the brain flow. Like, see myself in the team's jersey, right? Coach says you're on the team. See my name on the roster list. So, and it's always like, what are you going to see, hear, and feel? Get the senses in. You could add smell, but I don't know if that really is what we're, smell the stinky hockey equipment or whatever. But add the senses. What I want to hear, I want to hear the coach saying, great job, the fans cheering for me. I want to feel so confident. I want to feel like the powerful wall that I am. I want to see that black puck clearly. I want to see the play slowing down for me. I easily get to my spots. So you're basically creating that picture that you're going to walk into, so to speak.
I love it, man. And I'll say this too for the kids listening, and I'll ask you this, Pete. There are going to be kids who do this. They're going to do exactly what you said, and they're going to write down, I'm a wall on the net, or I'm the fastest skater on the ice. I am fast, right? Some of these kids will have a voice in their head that go, but you're not. But what if I don't? How do you combat the negative voice when you're doing this exercise?
Great question. Number one is a lot of thoughts that we have, we repeat daily again and again and again and again and again. And if you are new at doing this, you may have a bunch of weeds in your garden. So your mind is like a garden, so to speak. And if you don't plant good stuff in it, guess what? Weeds are going to grow automatically. What I mean by weeds is negative thoughts. Mm-hmm. If you get a negative thought, here's a strategy. I know you had one. I really like your strategy, Lee, of imagining it's on a piece of paper, you crumple it up, you throw it aside, right? So a lot of times I'll say, you get a negative thought, your hand comes forward, you swat it out of the way.
Right.
Similar. Very good. Very, very good. So that's it. Just swat it away and just go back to what you want. Think of you're right. It's like it's Christmas time, and whatever you ask for, you're going to get.
Right.
It's similar to that.
And kids listening, look, I don't want to undersell. If you can recognize you're having a negative thought, if you can be there and say, hey, that's a negative thought, that is huge in itself. All right. That you're aware you're having a negative thought, right? Once you call it out, you can start to control it a bit and say, I don't want that negative thought. Right?
Yes. Yeah. And remember that you are not your thoughts. Your thoughts are not you.
Correct.
Your thoughts can be part of you like an arm, but it's not you. And the more you work on this, the better you will get. And eventually, you see, our brains, you're perfect as you are, right? You're not broken. You're perfect as you are, no matter what negative thoughts you have. We just got to change some of your strategies that you're using to get those right thoughts in there.
And I'll say this too, kids, if your parents are in the car with you, they have negative thoughts too. we all have to work on this, but Pete has given us such a great tool here. And that's what I want you kids to do. I want you to try this, no matter what time of the season it is, tryouts, big games, any game. Anything. And it can be more than hockey. If you've got a play coming up or a music recital or big homework assignment, I want you to try and use this mind mapping. All right. Yeah. And I want you to practice it and work on it because it's an incredible tool. Now, what's funny as we close this out, Pete, we say something at the end of every episode. The kids who listen to it regularly know you haven't heard this, but I think you're really going to love it. And we tell the kids every episode, no matter where you're at on your hockey journey, we believe in you. You should too. We always add in that you should too, because while we do believe in you kids, it has to come from you as well. It's not enough for us just to tell you you can do these things. You have to say, I am these things, right? And notice what I said. They're not, I can do this. I am this. That is a powerful tool that separates the common from the uncommon. And you can be uncommon.
I love that lead. And if you go to the gold medal game, U.S. versus Canada, right? At one point, Canada was outplaying the U.S., and you could hear Kachuk. I think it was Brady. You could hear Brady say, stay confident. We're winning this.
Yeah.
Think of that. So that combats any negative thoughts or whatever guys are saying. Stay confident. Think of that picture in the head. Now I'm confident. We're winning this. Boom. Just keep going.
Love it. So listen, kids, we know you love practicing the skills. This is one of them. Get that mindset going too, and you'll get to where you want to be. Pete, thanks so much for joining us on the ride to the rink today.
Lee, stay powerful, my friend. Great being on with you.
Goes both ways. Take care, kids. You have a great day.